Good morning, everybody. It is a great day out, and you know what? I think it's a good day for some tennis. So I am down here. It's all about Tigers in Flow. I'm here with Sir Sean, but I think everybody knows him as Sean, and he is a tennis pro here and the head person for this. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's an actually beautiful day. So, yeah, it's definitely a tennis day.
Great. So you see, so we have good vibes, good energy, and everything well set for a great day. So now we're going to be talking all about tennis today. Tell us about Tigers in Flow. What is it that you guys are all about?
Well, coincidentally, this year is our 10th anniversary. We started off in 2008 at then the Sandals Regency Resort. Um, and fast forward, we've changed from Tiger Tennis Club to the Tigers in Flow Academy, partly because we've adopted my coach's training system and training philosophy, which is in flow. So that's why that's in here. It's actually trademarked and registered in the US and in St. Lucia now as well. Um, the idea behind the Tigers in Flow Academy has always been the same. Is that for me it was inner city kids, because I'm an inner city kid, that we wanted to give them something more, and the best way for me to do that was with what I know best, which is tennis.
Great. Now, one thing I like to, because you were saying that you're an inner city kid, having this program and being able to have Tigers in Flow right here, I mean, the facility is really good. And bringing tennis to the inner city children here for St. Lucia, because, it's been that stigma,
No.
which I can say in recent times now we are definitely breaking that, tennis is just for a particular class. But this is great that we can bring it to everybody. And how do you feel about being able to work with these kids?
Well, I feel great about it. We actually topped 500 kids last year. The Ave Maria Primary, I've got to give them props. They broke all records last year. In the first couple of terms, they sent us 120 kids, and for them to broaden that horizon of the other kids, they sent us a new 120 kids in the next term. So we got about 100, 240 kids in from just that school, and of course the other schools made up the difference. You just talked about the beauty of the facility. So I have to, without question, get into what the Sandals Foundation has done here and has been continuing to do here. The foundation in 2015 partnered with us. We had about 200 kids in the program. 2016, it grew even more. And as you see, these are the first courts in our region that have these colors and look like that. It's because the Sandals Foundation put in an additional $170,000 in the 2016 summer to have all the courts. They didn't just stick to tennis, they actually did basketball. I'll tell you about that in a second. So they not only sponsored the program, they resurfaced our courts, which was in dire need. I mean, the courts were bad. So as we stand here now looking at this, and I'm just ever so grateful that the inner city thing and the stigma that's attached to tennis, we've gone a long way in getting that out because of the sponsorship of a company like the Sandals Foundation. So this year, yes, the foundation is with us again, the Sandals Foundation. From last year, we actually started something called Welcome to the Jungle. And with Welcome to the Jungle, we have 8 animal mascots. So we have gators, rhinos, bears, wolves, vipers, hawks, and eagles. So with these 8 teams, we split the kids up into the 8 teams. They all have the animal mascots, which they love. They're already trash talking each other as to which animal is going to win. And instead of putting it school versus school, what we're doing is we're blending the schools into the different teams. So everybody on Team Rhino from Ave Maria and Methodist, all the girls, and Vidboutet, they're all blended into one team, and the best team competes against all the others. So now it's become more of an even social thing where even if they go to different schools, they're still on the same team. They get to know each other, and that way, it's really great. We really hope to have more events, more televised events, because we did it last year. But this year, we really want to make it a more of a national theme moving forward.
Super. So how do people become part of Tigers in Flow, and what are the costs attached to it?
Well, the schools program, because of the foundation sponsorship in combination with Lucelec and also IHC. IHC is the Rodney Bay Medical Center, so the integrated healthcare. They jumped in with us also last year. It makes it so that the kids don't pay for the lessons. The parents, there's no charge to all the schools involved, which is enormous. when it comes to tennis, that you don't have to pay. They don't have to buy rackets. So we've taken away a lot of the costs and put it on the sponsors, and not have to it go out to the kids. So in that respect, that's free. And then we run Saturday clinics, and those are $10 a class. And then, of course, we have the academy, which is a bit different. The academy kids are usually nationally ranked players, and these kids are added 5 to 6 days a week here, from about 3:30 to 5:30 every day. So we have those three programs, and of course, there's the adult portion. We used to run a ladies' night, and that one is about $20. And again, no one has to buy rackets or anything. You just come, everything's ready and waiting, and we get into it.
So, of course, we can clearly see tennis is thriving again right here. And how can St. Lucia reach out if they want to contact? And I know you guys are on social media as well.
Yeah, you can check us out on any of the social media platforms, Tigers and Flow. Also, our website is up now, www.tigersandflow.com. And of course, you can always give us a call at 486-1504 to arrange some classes. We usually cater to specific groups if need be. And of course, you can always just walk in here because we're in the middle of town.
Great. All right, so I love it. So that's why I told you we had good vibe, good energy, great weather. It's a day for tennis. So you make that move. And of course, if you're interested, then you know who to come contact. And you can tell Sean that we sent you too. I'm sure he'll be really, really good to you. Wake up, good people, and special good morning to you. Thank you very much for joining us here on This Morning. I am Shayla Mendez, your host, and we are at the Castries Town Hall. I am here with our special guest, and this is Dawn French. And today we have something very exciting and enlightening for all aspiring writers right here in St. Lucia. So first of all, Dawn, thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Good morning to your viewers. Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure. And of course, in this capacity, it's a chance to really reach out and help develop, that untamed, I should say, and untapped talent that we have out there. So tell us a little bit about this upcoming Writers Workshop.
Together is 758 Books. We are reaching out to the writers in St. Lucia who want to publish online. Mm-hmm. A number of people have approached me, and it's a bit involved. You can't stand up on the street corner and really go through it if someone. So 758 Books asked me if I'd be willing to facilitate a session, and I said, sure, why not? It'd be a way to reach out to a number of people as one group as opposed to meeting, one. It takes a little time to go through the process. So we're going to have it on Friday the 16th.
Okay, perfect. Now, with that, so you have your own experience in that. And St. Lucia, if you don't know, the Peanut series is definitely making its mark, even available on Amazon. So
yes,
you've pioneered, you've had your journey with this. And for you, being able to give back in this capacity and also enlighten others who have that passion like you, how does it feel to be able to do this?
I like to share information. I share it whether you want it or not. What you do with it is up to you. And so it was just natural for me to partner with 758 Books to be able to facilitate and give that information. And so persons will come and I'll give them a handout with everything, with all the websites that they can go to when they go back home and go through the whole process. Because people are surprised when I tell them you upload the books for free. Because in this world, what is free? But there is the service provider does make their money. It's just that they make it off the customer, not of the writer. So it's a painless experience and something, if you are a writer, and there's so many writers in St. Lucia who have had an opportunity to publish their work. If we can get them online, the diaspora can reach it, your family all over the world can reach it, and you can market it easily, because now you don't have to have a box of books. You can give someone the link and they can go download it.
Great. Now, even with this forum that's going to be taking place, when we say writers too, I'm hoping that it's not limited, because if you've not already been aware, St. Lucia, when it comes to writers, the age range is very diverse, because we even have young students
yes.
who are authors, they are writers and looking to, take it to the next level.
Well, actually, you're right. It's not just, there's no age limit, and it's not just books, because if you're a photographer and you want to make a coffee table book, you can come and then you learn how to put your photographs in a book form and put it up. There's also the ability to put up audio audiobooks and music, and they also a platform for film. So if these people who are watching this show today are interested in putting their stuff online as well, they are quite welcome to come. It's not only for writers, because the exhibition is writers, we cannot target them. But if you're writing, you're into music, you're into photography, you're into film, you can come, and the process is no different to putting up a book. I will take you through the process.
Great. Now, the other thing too, now that we have to keep rolling with the times, how important is it really to share this information and ensure that we ourselves as St. Lucians are keeping up with the current trends?
Well, we have a legacy of a Nobel laureate in literature, and I also point out to people that we tend to forget that although Sir Arthur Lewis's laureate was in economics, he was a writer and a publisher. His work could not have been recognized if he was not writing books and publishing articles. So in both their ways, they are both writers. So we have that legacy at that pinnacle. So we have a very strong legacy of writing, where what has changed now is the ability to publish. It is so easy to publish now. When I was growing up, it wasn't that easy. We have the technology now, and so many people want to embrace it. They're not quite sure how, and that's what the seminar is about, to show you how to embrace that technology, because it allows you to go old school. So you can order your book hard copy. For those of us who use Amazon, we know that. Or you can order it for your electronic device. It gives you that option, and we will show you at the seminar how easy it is.
Great. And one other thing, just before we wrap it, that I'd like to touch on is also the intellectual property, because I know some people are afraid when they think of moving forward, moving online, and losing that.
There are a number of websites that I will take people through, but the service is the same. You can get it's called an ISBN, International Standard Book Number. You can get it from CARICOM, or because it asks you on the website if you already have an ISBN code, and if you do, you punch it in. If not, they issue you one, and once it's issued, you get a notice saying that it is locked. You cannot change it. So if you forget the title of a book and you have the number and you put it into a search engine, the book will come up, because the number is tied not just to the book, but to the edition of the book. So it's tied to the first edition. You do a second edition, you'll get a second number. You do a third edition, you get a third number. So the copyright thing is really addressed, and not just for the books, but also for the video and the music. There are different codes that are used for those platforms, but they offer it as a service as well for free.
But you see, now that just sounds fantastic. And right now, we are appealing to all persons who are writers, and still not limited, as we mentioned, to come out and be part of this. And Dawn, let's just give them a reminder, the date, the time as well,
yes,
and venue.
Well, it's at City Hall on Friday the 16th from 4 o'clock. My experience has been it's about a 2-hour session. And let me just give the number, 485-2801 to register. There's a small fee of $50, and we will take you through the process. When we are done with you, publishing or not publishing will be your decision. It will no longer be that you don't know what to do, but you are now empowered to decide, do you want to go that way or not?
Great. Now you see, this is what we call progress. This is a chance to grow. If you've been in the dark, this is your opportunity. So again, calling all the writers, musicians, filmmakers, photographers, don't miss out on this opportunity, and of course to just make your mark and take things to the next level. So Dawn,
Absolutely.
thank you very much.
You're very welcome.